Anto, thanks for joining us. First defence of the IBO world title in Belfast. How does that feel?
It feels good, mate. 7.5, 8 years in the making. I haven't fought here since your last show, since Chris Avalos.
Yeah.
So it was 7.5, 8 years ago. So it's great, mate. I'm fighting in front of the home fans who have had to sit and watch me on TV, and even family who wouldn't be able to come to the shows and whatever else. So it's a privilege, and to be on such a good show with, you know, world title, Mick Conlan fighting for a world title, another one, Paddy McCrory and all the boys. So it's a privilege.
It's a bit of a shame and shocking actually that you haven't fought in Belfast since 2015.
Mad though.
That's a mad stat, isn't it?
It is, but it's boxing, isn't it? I mean, it's just panned out that way. There was a lot of inactivity, so there was me 2 years out of the ring, kind of wanting to fight, a bit of managerial issues here and there. It's just the way it's panned out, kind of, you know. I would have loved to have fought in Belfast, but it is what it is, man.
At this stage of your career, Anto, it's like slip-ups. You can't have any more slip-ups.
No.
It has to be wins, doesn't it? I imagine that's what you're expecting to do on Saturday night. But looking forward, what's the goal? What's the ultimate dream for Anthony Cacace?
For me, you know, I won the British, I defended it once. I won the IBO and whatever else. I would like a defence. Obviously, the main objective is just to win on Saturday night here and see what comes after. See, I'm ranked number 4 with the IBF. I'm in a good spot. You know, for once, like for in a long time, I've been waiting to be in this spot. I'm finally there, and I appreciate it. And I want to crack at one of the big boys. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm 34 now. These
Navarrete,
Cortina, any of them, you know, let's get it going. Get this one out of the way. Hopefully get a nice win.
And you'd said there about winning. It's important to win. Obviously, that is the most important thing. But do you not think fighting in front of your home fans, it's important to win well and look good as well?
No, it is. It is. I have to put on a performance. This lad's going to come hungry. Going to be coming hungry to take my title. So yeah, mate. I'm going to have everybody there. I'm going to have all my family. Everyone spurring me on. This is my time to show what I can do and get this done.
And how does it pan out, Anto? How do you see the fight going?
Honestly, Cord, genuinely just want to win the fight, but I believe that I'm a couple of leagues higher than him. But it's professional sport here, professional boxing. It's like, you know, it's what's inside. It's not all about what you can do. I'm not taking nothing away from him, but I'm expecting it.
This is the thing. Like, I've talked about your punching power until the cows come home. Like I've always talked about how hard you hit. Probably the hardest I've ever been hit in the gym is by you. But the knockout ratio doesn't really reflect that. You have about 50%, don't you?
Not even.
Not even?
One of my 21 fights, 7 knockouts. But for me, a lot of them, and I'll be honest, through my earlier days, was a lot to do with laziness and happy just to control the fight and let it go on, you know, cruising.
Yeah.
So a lot of it's down to myself. The thing is, though, is when I'm hitting these boys in the ring, it's like they've got these come forward styles.
Going to the shell.
And they go into the shell.
Yeah.
And no matter, I can see when the first punch lands, is the fear in their eyes.
So it's hard to knock someone out that doesn't want to be knocked out.
Exactly. So, and you know, these wee tough, smaller lads who are, you know, well built, you know, I'm going to have to try and take them apart. And it suits me to box them and beat them up. You know.
So the main event, Mick Conlan against Lopez, it's a good fight, but it's a hard fight for both guys. How do you see that going?
I genuinely don't know much about Lopez, but I didn't really know much about Mick until I went over and sparred him, and I realised how good he actually was. Seeing the clips of Lopez, I genuinely think Mick will handle him, and handle him whatever way he kind of wants to handle him. But man, I have to just keep going back and saying it's professional boxing. It's a funny game. Anything can happen. One punch will change the result and maybe change your life. That's as simple as that. So I expect Mick to become world champion, but in a
it's actually important as well for Mick that Mick wins this fight, just for you guys on the undercard coming through, and obviously you've your own dreams and aspirations of topping bills as a world champion yourself one day, but it kind of, there's pressure on him as well to perform here, not only for himself but for everyone else.
Oh, there's massive pressure. Obviously what happened with Lee Wood, I thought he was amazing in that fight, and it just happened, what happened, as we say, anything can happen, but yeah, this is like, if Mick wins this, it sets up the likes of myself, Paddy McCrory and everybody else in his management, and Belfast and Ireland. So, saying that, like, it's like yourself, mate, whenever you were, back in the day, whenever you won all them titles, mate, you brought this all to us, and this is all came from your success. So, it's one of them things, success breeds success, and it brings TV and it brings everything else. So, all it's going to do is be brilliant for all the local fighters. And
it's a good point, because I came up on Paul McCluskey undercard, so I needed to have Paul McCluskey to have the big fights in Belfast and do my thing in the undercard. So in that sense, it's important to have someone like that, but it's important for you then to look good on the undercards while you're there and you get these good opportunities.
That's exactly it. It's like when you were on them shows and you were fighting very credible opponents and beating them and looking amazing while doing it, that set you up for what you have achieved and what you have done, and selling out arenas like that. You know, it's like obviously the most popular professional fighter probably ever to come from Ireland.
Thanks,
up there, lad. But you know, it's important for the up and comers, even these boys that are 1-0, 2-0. They need a platform to shine on, and as I say, it all stems from your success mainly.
So Mick topping the bill here, right? Dreams of Anthony Cacace at some point as a world champion, topping the bill in Belfast, and being as Paul McCluskey was to me, being that version to other people.
Listen, it's all in God's hands. Like for me, I'm 34 years of age. I'm in a good position. I just plan on keeping it that way. I'm working hard in the gym with the boys every day. So I'm just hoping and praying everything goes well, and I have the belief in myself, and what happens, happens.
Thanks for joining us, Anto. You're looking good, you're sounding confident as well. And do you know what? It's actually great to come back the Holy Trinity. I remember us squad training here, Ulster squad training sessions on a Sunday. So I have good memories of this place.
No, Holy Trinity, it's probably one of the best, one of the top gyms in Ireland. And success breeds success. It's one of them stories. Mickey Hawkins, young Michael Hawkins are all bringing, even now, bringing through these champions. So, listen, it's a great spot. You know, all you have to do is look around the place, and it's magic, it's class.